no different.
So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Walker. And Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Z at point guard. Here's Green. Pass to Holland. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here's Walker. And finished off by Walker.
Bam is a menace defensively. This time he uses those active hands to start the break.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Vassell grabs the board. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Doncic with it. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And good, he hits it again.
Offensively, few players have ever had his tools or desire.
Now tied for 4th in points all time. Think of that. It's just unbelievable.
Matching Kobe Bryant's 33,643 points. You think about the dedication it takes. Only a handful of scores are cut from that cloth.
Z can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Hardy. And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one.
And again.
And what an incredible feat we've just witnessed. He's now scored the 4th most points in NBA history.
His ability to string together dominant seasons is almost unparalleled.
Well, this is what it takes to pass up someone like Kobe Bryant. Unmatched skill and laser-sharp focus night in and night out.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Holland. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against the Bulls was huge. He scored 63 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. The level he played at in that one was incredible. He always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Milwaukee with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Holland. No good from outside. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Here's Holland. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto.
Well,
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Holland after the Heat pick up 2. Kersey passes to Doncic. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Z, good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good on the triple.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Milwaukee now. The Heat getting the bucket. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 5.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Z. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
And so it's Miami. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Z out there with Jackson. Then there's Pokuševski. Then it's Walker. And it's Stanley in at the 3, the small forward.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Miami leading by 11. Here's Z. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. That one goes in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And George kicks to Moore. Back to George. Rebounded by Jackson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Heat.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And the Bucks with possession here. 15-point game. And Moore kicks to Doncic. There's the screen. And the three off target. The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Inside. Cuts off the pass. Here's Z. Off target with his 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 15. Down low. And that one's good. Hardy.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Holland, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Green comes in for Doncic. Then for the Heat, Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Pokusevski. And it's Vassell in for Walker. Here's Z. And the layup's good off the glass. Z's got 9 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks.
And just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Bucks trail by 20. Now here's Green. He had 15 points last outing. And the Bucks miss again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Adebayo with the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And good that time.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now George. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Green. And both free throws good for Green. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Miami Heat controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Milwaukee Bucks. Thank you for being with us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Z.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Holland is out there with Kersey. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Hardy. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Walker with a screen for Vassell. Takes a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Vassell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now, here's Doncic. D right on him. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Kersey, no good on the three. Miami leading by 22. A floater. Z can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And it's Green, missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And he uses the glass on the layup. 26 points for Z.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Moore's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Jackson's checked in. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
All free throws good from Doncic. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And there's a whistle that goes on Z. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. From deep, Green trains the three-pointer. Green's got 7.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
They set the pick.
2 minutes.
He gets it in there. 9 points in the game so far.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Moore passes to Doncic. For the 3. Jaquez with the rebound. Jaquez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So both teams changing it up here. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Jalen Green.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips and all of a sudden you're locked in.
Banked in off the glass. Green's got 7 points for the quarter.
has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Z, guarded by Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That will be foul number 5 on him. Milwaukee making a switch here. 4's checked in. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Monday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. Then on Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Boston matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Banks checked in for Milwaukee. That one falls.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
There's Green with the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Jaquez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And again, the Bucks miss. Pass to Z. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Z's got 36.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take them.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 5 of... And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?